everyone, welcome to this mindful movement session for hip replacement recovery. So this session is going to be all floor based. We're going to be lying down and then coming to seated. And I have a second video coming that is going to be chair based and standing. So we're not going to be getting up and down in this one. It's all going to be floor based. So make sure you are on a comfortable surface and you have a pillow for your head and to eventually sit on as well. And as always with all of my classes, everything I offer is a suggestion. So if anything is painful, it doesn't feel suitable for your body, please stop, come out of it, and make sure you always check in with your doctor or healthcare professional. Okay, so we're going to start on our back today, so make sure you've got a little pillow for your head. And we're going to lengthen out our legs nice and long. And then let's place our hands just onto our hip bones here. Allow your shoulders and your head to rest. Close your eyes. And we're just going to take a few big breaths here together. So breathing in, feel your chest and your belly inflate. And exhaling, empty, empty, empty. Good, breathing in. Letting go. Final time, nice full, expansive breath in. And exhale, empty out completely. Good, just allow your breath to come back to a regular pace. And then starting at your toes, scan upwards through the body and notice how you feel today. Are there any areas of discomfort, tightness? Maybe other areas of the body that feel comfortable, energized. Just beginning to tune into how you feel in this moment. Lovely. Then we're going to start with some gentle movement here. So just begin to roll out through the ankles. So they don't have to be big circles. Just getting a little circulation down to the lower leg. Maybe you can fan out your toes, give your toes some space as well. Good. Circle in the opposite direction. It might feel kind of strange to go in the opposite way. Lovely, good. And then relax. Good. We're gonna do one foot at a time. As you inhale, point your right foot. So really point those right toes. And then as you exhale, flex. Pull the toes back towards your face. So inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Good. Continue with that just on the right side. Really feel your leg muscles working to move that foot into flexion and extension. Nice. And then relax. Give that leg a little bit of a shake out if you need. And we're going to do the same with the left. So inhale, point those left toes. Exhale, flex. Really pull up through your kneecap. Feel your quad tighten. And continue. So try not to rush these movements. Really flow with a nice, easeful breath. And this is really subtle, but quite intense strength workout for the legs. So be kind to yourself. If you need to take a break, that's okay. Wonderful, good. And then eventually bring that side to rest. Give your feet a little bit of a flap out, particularly if your muscles are really starting to feel it. Great, and then we're going to do both at the same time. So make sure your legs are nice and long. As you inhale, point your toes. And as you exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Sometimes this pose is actually easier if you're wearing socks and on a slippy floor. I've got quite a grippy mat, so my heels are really gripping, making it a bit harder. Lovely, good. Take one more flex, and we're going to hold that foot flex. Draw those toes back towards your face. Breathe into the quads. One more breath. And as you exhale, relax, give them a little shake if that feels good. Well done. Good. From here, we're going to start to work into the legs a bit deeper. So as you exhale, we're going to slide our right heel up towards us. So the toes are lifted. Good. And then pushing away. Imagine you're like stamping down on something. Good. Left side. Bring it in. Push away. Keep your hands on your hips to keep them nice and even. We're going to alternate through the sides here. See if you can keep your face and your jaw relaxed. Notice as you begin to work into the hips, if your jaw begins to clench, if we can soften that space. You're doing so well. Good, let's do one more each side so we're nice and even. Well done. Perfect. Now we're going to slide both heels in towards us. If you need to kind of do it bit by bit, go ahead. So the heels are planted but your toes are lifted. Now press your lower back into the floor. As you press your lower back into your floor, you're going to feel your lower abdomen just switch on. So a little tiny touch of core work here. Good. As you inhale, you're going to pick up your right foot. So the knees just over the hip. Exhale, lower, opposite side. Lift and lower. So keep that lower back in contact with the floor. You're going to start to feel this area light up, this lower part of your belly. Allow your head and shoulders to relax onto the floor. Notice if you have the tendency to want to shift a lot from side to side. And see if you can really bring attention to the core. Good, you're doing so well. So very subtle movements, but if you do them with intention, it's quite a workout. Okay, one more each side so we're nice and even. Wonderful, good, and then stretching those legs away, good. Take a couple of deep breaths into your belly here. Let it go. Good, one more, inflate your belly. Let it go. Well done. Good, so make sure your legs are nice and long and about hip width apart. You can have a little peek down that they're not too wide. Kick through your heels. So we're going to flex our foot. And then as you inhale, we're going to take our right leg out to the right, feeling that outer hip work. And then slowly bring it in. And then we're going to do the left side, so taking it out to the side, just as far as feels appropriate for you. And back. And alternate through the sides. So keep your hands on your hips and see if you can keep them nice and even, that the hips aren't hoiking up. And if you need to take a rest at any point, that's absolutely fine. It's not about how many you do, we just want to get a few really decent ones to start to bring some strength into the hips. Good, let's do one more each side so we're nice and even. Beautiful. Next time that leg comes in, relax your feet, give them a little wriggle. Well done. Cool. This time we're going to plant our left foot onto the mat, and then we're going to kick through your right heel, and we're going to pick up that leg any amount that feels good. So if it's an inch, that's great. If you want to bring it up higher, you can, and then lower. And we're going to do 10 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep the connection to the core. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax, shake it out, breathe. Lovely. Should we move on to the opposite side? So stretch out that left leg, plant your right foot, and kind of use this foot as a little bit of a support here. Okay, flex that left leg, lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you need to take rest, it's all good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Stretch out those legs. Give them a shake if they need. Wonderful. Let's plant both feet down this time. Press your lower back into the floor. We're going to take a little stretch here for the back of the legs. So stretching the right leg up. If that means it's quite far forward, you can always grab a strap if you can, or you can just grab a hold of your trousers, the back of your thigh. Flex the foot, and we're going to bring that leg in as close as you can, feeling a light stretch down the back of the leg. Good. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bend the knee, plant that foot down, opposite side, so leg comes up, stretch it out, flex the toes. Maybe we can grab the front of our trousers, maybe it's the back. Keep breathing wherever you are. Nice big breath. And as you exhale, bend into that knee, plant the foot down. We're going to have our hands either side of our hips. Just go as far as feels good for you today. So as you inhale, you're going to press into your feet, press into your hands, lifting up the hips. And as you exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Really connect with your heel bone so you feel the deep part of your glute. Switch on. And lower. Nice. Let's take a few more in our own time. You can close your eyes and just focus on your breath and the movement. Good. Next time you lift those hips, we're going to hold them up here. So squeeze your glutes. Imagine you're holding something in between your knees. Nice big breath. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Well done. From here, we're going to roll to one side and come up to seated. So however you prefer to get up mindfully, please go ahead. And then we're going to stretch the legs out in front of us. So this is where you might feel like sitting onto a pillow. So I'll give you a moment to adjust and get nice and comfy. So bringing your feet about hip width, flex your feet back towards you. This is going to help you feel a little more stable. See if you can sit up out of your lower back. Notice if you have the tendency to sit like this. So imagine there's a puppet string on the crown of your head pulling up towards the sky. We're going to take a little flow here. So as you inhale, float your arms up. As you exhale, bring one hand down, take a little side bend. Nice. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. And we're going to flow through that in our own time. So use every inhale as an opportunity to sit taller and find more length. Beautiful. Good. Next time you inhale, we're going to reach on up, keep those feet flexed. And as you exhale, take a twist. So one hand comes to the outer leg, one hand comes behind. Take a nice big breath. See if you can sit a little taller. And then as you exhale, see if you can twist and look behind you a bit more. Good. As you inhale, reach those hands high. And as you exhale, twisting the opposite way. Use your breath. Good. Inhale, reaching high. And then as you exhale, take your hands behind you. Rest your weight, your upper body weight into your hands, and then just begin to roll out through your ankles. And notice how when you move your ankles, it almost lets the whole body have this domino effect, almost like a little movement massage. Good. Circle the opposite way. Lovely. Good. From here, sitting nice and tall, or as tall as you can, let's take the feet a bit wider. Just go as wide as feels good today. You can manually move it with your hands if you want to. As you inhale, sit nice and tall. And then as you exhale, maybe just begin to forward fold, keeping your back nice and flat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Doesn't need to be far. Keep those feet flexed back towards you. You might feel a stretch down the back of the legs here. We don't want to go too far and pinch into the hips, so avoid kind of just toppling forwards here. You're doing so well. Good, let's take one more deep breath. Exhale. And then coming back up. Bring your hands behind. From here, we're going to bend into the knees, so bending one at a time. Plant your hands down. Your fingers can point forwards, they can point out to the sides or back. See whatever feels good. And then as you inhale, we're going to press into our feet, lifting up the hips. And as you exhale, lower. And again, it doesn't need to be much. This is quite similar to what we did on our back before. Inhale, lift. And lower. And even if it's just a millimetre of lift, that is perfect. Well done. Let's take one more lift. Good. Exhale, lower. Stretch out the legs. Good. Take a little roll of your shoulders here. And a little shake out of the legs. Well done. We're going to come back onto our back from here. Maybe using... Actually, let's not use the pillow for our head this time. So come on down and have your head flat against the floor. Now bending into the knees, let's take our feet flat and just begin to rest our legs. So maybe for some of us, having the knees touching feels good, or you can just have them pointed directly up. From here, we're going to take our arms into a cactus shape and just allow your chest to open here. Lovely. We're going to take a little movement for the head and shoulders here just to really release any tension there. So take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to turn your head to the left and then see if you can press your right hand into the floor. Good. Inhale, center. And then as you exhale, turn your head to the right, left hand to the floor. And we're going to alternate through that. So I will demo seated, just in case you can't quite see. So as you turn your head one way, the other hand comes down. So it's a little bit of coordination. It's like trying to pat your head and rub your tummy at the same time. So don't worry if you haven't quite got it. Just close your eyes and move in a way that feels good for your head and shoulders. Well done. Good. And then coming back through center. As you inhale, let's stretch the arms up overhead. Stretch your legs away from your body. And as you exhale, release your hands down. Let's place one hand onto our belly, one hand onto our heart. Relax your feet. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long, long, long breath out. Now allowing your body to rest. Absorb the practice. And take this time to rest and heal. So we're going to end this practice here today. So if you would like to now pop on a guided meditation that might aid your recovery and healing, I'll leave some suggestions below. Otherwise, if you're ready to end your practice and move into the rest of your day, we're slowly going to come up to seated, so take your time. Sitting in a way that feels comfortable for you. Resting your hands so your shoulders can relax. Close your eyes. Take a moment to notice how you feel now. And then take a deep breath in, reach your hands high overhead. Exhale, hands come down to heart center, bow your head down towards yourself and really thank yourself for carving out this time today to look after body and mind. When you're ready, blinking the eyes open and welcoming yourself back into the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me for this class today, and I'll see you on the next one very soon.